Okay, so we're going to show you how to take your paper like you have for your portraiture and to grid it off, okay? It's really simple, but just some techniques to kind of help you out, okay? So we're going to measure the paper first. And to keep this as simple as possible, we're going to do like a 1x1 grid. So this is 14 inches by, let's see, 22 inches, all right? So that's going to be important later when you're making your Photoshop document. But for now, go on your paper, and if you're at home, try to use as big a paper as you can. You can come to the school and pick up this exact same piece of paper if you'd like, but the bigger the better, okay? So we're gonna go to the very edge of the paper, okay? And you are gonna make a little dash. So when I say little dash, I mean get right on the edge and come here for the 1 inch. Oh my gosh, it's hard to do. Make a very light line, just like that. Same thing for the 2. Be precise too, right? So make sure you're right on there because we want to make a perfect grid. So if I'm looking at it, that's perfect. That's perfect. Come here. Okay? Really, really light, okay? Then do the exact same thing on the bottom, every inch. And do the same thing on the sides, every single inch, okay? So, make it perfect. Perfect. Very important. I'm not going to do all of that. I'm just going to do a couple lines. Very, very light. Very light. And if you're wondering why so light, because you don't want to have to erase these things later. You want it to be so light that you can, hold on a second, draw right over them, and then later you don't even see them, okay? So it's bad if you make these very, very dark, because you will see them even after you're done with your drawing, which we don't want. So I'm going to line up that top grid, that top line, right, where's my finger? There it is. Right there, that line, and this line, perfect. And then I'm gonna draw a straight line, very, very lightly. When I say lightly, like this mechanical pencil, I'm not even gonna push down. I'm just gonna kind of like, let it kind of just run along the paper. See how light that was? It wasn't even like pushing down. And then there's a line there. You can kind of see it. Maybe I went just slightly dark, but you can see it right there, right? Oh, I missed. Do you see that? That's terrible. That's because I'm holding a phone. But you can see that line, right? Absolutely. It's light, and that's great, okay? So you're gonna do that. You're gonna grid off this entire paper, 1x1 inch pattern, all along, right? And then you're gonna have a 14, well, at least I'll have 14 by 28, and so, I don't know, multiply those together and you have like, shoot, I don't even know, 300 little squares right here, okay? And then, once we're done, that little square here, you're gonna draw just whatever in that little square, okay? And it goes by really quickly. That's it. That's what I want you to do. 1 inch by 1 inch grid.